Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So I figured I should do a video about this. We'll go over some info, some knowledge about the game, I suppose. I'm sure there's a lot of people that were already well familiar with some of the things we're going to talk about. But I think this is mostly just sort of discussing kind of like active skill shenanigans and what they can do for certain characters. I think for the most part, a lot of this isn't like, I don't know how relevant a lot of this info really will be, but there's specific situations where I think like just knowing what you could do with some of these active skills and some of the examples we have pulled up right here could allow you to pull out a win in a really difficult event. Now, I didn't pull them up, but before we jump into a lot of this stuff, let me start by talking about the 5th anniversary Blue Fusions. Gogeta and Vegeta. Now, when they first came out, we did become aware of... I can't find Gogeta. I'm actually... Yeah, there we go. We became aware of how their active skills worked, right? So, the way Blue Vegeta and Blue Gogeta work is they have these long paths... Let's just look at their before EZA, since that was... I'm talking about the during 2020, back during the 5th anniversary, right? So, they have these abilities right here as the first or second attacker in the turn. And then they also have abilities as a third attacker in the turn. Now, this, of course, is how active skills, like, them triggering, how it can do kind of weird things here. Active skills with LRs, when you use them, it does give you sort of like full 24 key, and it does, sort of place you in that slot. So if an LR has abilities that have to be done in a certain spot in the rotation, or if they're getting some part ability from being at 24 key, think of LR Ultimate Gohan, who becomes super effective against all types at 24 key. I believe LR Fusion Zamasu also becomes super effective against all types at 24 key. And if they do their active skill, it will proc that. And then you'll get all their abilities, right? Like Ultimate Gohan, he has the additional built-in as well. What is that, at 20 key, I believe? That will sort of proc for him, even if you don't get to 20 key after using the active skill, right? Like, there's just various different things you could do with that. Now, we discovered in 2020 that you could pop the active skill with either the Blue Fusions, and then you could put them in slot 1 and 2, and by doing that, you would essentially gain their full passive. Or you could do it in reverse. You could use their active skill in slot 1 and 2, and then put them in the third slot, and you would have full abilities. Now, nowadays, if we're talking about that, it gets even more crazier since the 5th anniversary fusions are actually top 5 units in the game right now, right? I mean, Blue Vegeta supering 6 times, plus the active skill, plus the 70% chance to dodge. Gogeta having guaranteed crits on every single hit, and then, being able to attack 5 times as well. It just gets very silly what you can do with some of this active skill stuff, right? Now, let's go ahead and jump to this. So this tweet was... This is several days ago. Okay. I saw a lot of this kind of going down yesterday. I was at an appointment. I was busy, so I haven't been able to really cover this until now. But let's go ahead and watch what we get right here. So he says, looks, you got the EZA God Goku as a friend with guaranteed guard and Super Saiyan form. So let's go ahead and just watch this clip and let's see what happens, right? Now, one of the big things, of course, to identify is that it doesn't appear to be private server gameplay, which a lot of times can be very funky, right? You only have to use your eyes and ears and be able to tell that. Now, we are on global here, so Goku does a super. There's the additional built-in. Here's the hidden potential system additional right there. So triple super, right? Against the Metal Cooler Core, certainly a tough boss. All right, so then there's that. And then now the Metal Cooler Core supers Goku. That I love this clip because it shows that damn tech pan mechanic, right? Of, all right, we got our attacks off. We no longer have dodge. Oh, there's the boss super attack. I hate that. I despise that. Now, this attack would kill this Goku, right? Goku is not eating this attack. I had comments of people going, oh my god, he still doesn't understand how Super Saiyan Goku works. No, yeah, I got it. He's got raw defense, 900k, a million sometimes, but he's getting one-shot by these big, crazy bosses still. The Metal Cooler Core, Cell Max, and stuff like that. Whereas God Goku is not easily getting one-shot because he's guarding, and he's got the 60% dodge in any slot, no matter what, right? As long as you got the 3 orbs. But now notice this God Goku is guarding right here. Right, this Super Saiyan Goku is guarding. Now, if you guys catch it, we can instantly tell why this is. It's Namek Goku. Namek Goku made this possible. So, the explanation, I believe, can I hit? Yeah, okay. So, why did Super Saiyan Goku have guard? So, Coco right here, got some physical orbs with God Goku to recover HP, use the Rage with Namek Goku. At the end of the Rage mode, transformed God Goku into Super Saiyan Goku. So let's just go ahead and take a look and let me explain this. A lot of y'all definitely already got this, but okay. So God Goku, right? The way he works is you get 6 key spheres, and he guards. So all of this right here should have been activated. It wasn't just the guard, but so in that clip right here, so in this clip, this person does not get the hidden potential system initial, I don't think. I think what this actually is right here, so this is the initial super. This right here, this is Super Saiyan Goku, has the additional, the 50% chance to be a super. And then I believe this one right here, this is the God Goku additional super right here, is what this is. And then I think this guy still could have done the hidden potential system additional, which I believe did not proc right there. So, God Goku, you know, if you get your 6 orbs, he gets the 50% attack and defense, the extra 30% chance to dodge with 3 key spheres, the guard, and the guaranteed additional super. So this guy got the 6 orbs with God Goku, right? Then went ahead and used Namek Goku's active skill. So you could do this, you know, turn 5 under 50% HP. This gives you a Rage transformation, which, you know, basically just gives you 3 free attacks. I have won several really tough, you know, no item red zone challenge runs with this guy, because you can, like, this is helpful because he does a lot of orb changing in this, so you can kind of use this mode to regenerate HP. Again, exactly like Coco describes right here, you know, getting the 6 key spheres with God Goku, then you're still able to use the active skill, and then you'll revert back to the turn and you can get orbs with, like, God Goku again, right? So it's like 6 orbs were obtained with God Goku, activating this. Then Namek Goku does his active skill, right? It doesn't kill the boss, right? You do a couple of damage. You go back to the normal turn. Then the transformation was activated for God Goku right here. And then essentially, Super Saiyan Goku was out with this, plus also having these orb abilities. So all of this should have been activated as well because of Namek Goku's active skill. Now, these are very specific situations that abilities like this will happen, but you could win, right, fights off of this. And the reason I brought up the 5th anniversary Blue Fusions at the start of this video was originally doing their active skill in slot 3 and then attacking with them in slot 1 and 2. There wasn't really events where that was super possible, and like bosses couldn't survive and stuff like that. But nowadays, you can actually do that a little easier. So perhaps this knowledge could be a little bit more beneficial a little bit down the line. So we also have a couple of interesting clips right here that I think are sort of interesting, that we can kind of show some sort of similar interactions right here, right? So what we have here, we're utilizing Majin Vegeta's active skill and Orange Piccolo to proc Int Cell's transformation. So, let's go over these characters right here. Okay, so we have, wait, I'm getting lost. I got Piccolo, who is a 3, Majin Vegeta, and then I need Int Cell, who I already pulled up. Okay. So, Majin Vegeta, with his active skill, right, he lowers your HP by 18%, which can be very helpful for some of these characters that have these, you know, nasty HP restrictions in various ways. I guess I don't need that. It's just an example of someone else getting the guard with Goku. We don't really need that up right there. Okay, so let's take a look at this right here, right? So, Majin Vegeta will... Okay, notice we're above Cell's transformation threshold. Majin Vegeta will proc his active skill right here, lowering HP by 18%. Boom. Now, at this point, you could use any of these sort of active skill, like Rage transformations, Namek Goku, Orange Piccolo. There might be another I'm not thinking of, but like one of those, right? So now we transform into Orange Piccolo. Now here's the thing that's key for this, right? Is that Piccolo transforms, he finishes Cell off, or excuse me, Vegeta. Now, when you finish a boss off in a rage form or a giant form or something like that, that same rotation will still be there. Like, it won't switch to the next rotation of characters. So, Majin Vegeta does the final explosion, lowers the HP below the threshold for Int Cell, then Piccolo finishes the turn in his giant form, so then the same rotation comes back up, and then bam, the transformation in the Int Cell occurs. So it's like you could, again, do this maybe with like the Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta and Bulma's Rage mode, right? Kind of have like a similar interaction. A lot of these like sort of like interesting strats or weird anomalies and stuff like that you could do are, you know, again, because of active skills. So this is another interesting one right here. Okay, so a lot's going on. So the turn, here, let's watch this. So the whole point of this is that this is where this Gohan, once transformed into Super Saiyan 2, we're going to get the guard for him, is what's going to happen right here. Okay, so Majin Vegeta does his active skill, bam, right? Lowers HP by 18%. Now this allows AGL, LR Gohan, and Namek Goku to get their active skills. But the turn, remember how Gohan works right here. So Gohan guards if HP is above 58% at the start of turn. So this ability procced. Then Majin Vegeta's active skill happens. Then the active skill transformation into Super Saiyan 2 Gohan was used. So Gohan is now in Super Saiyan 2 form, but that guard ability is actually still going to be up as well. So see, now we have Super Saiyan 2 Gohan with guard. This guy with guard would be the best unit in the game, by the way. like if you know, if I don't know how consistent of a thing this is, but you could certainly set this up to occur, right? So, like, look at this character. Remember that on a lot of those super attacks, he's getting, like, 50% defense, stuff like that, guarding. Like, he eats Cell Max's super. Like, it's just, you can do crazy shenanigans with a lot of these active skills. I think that, like, these clips are very interesting, kind of showing the workings of some of these Dokkan things here. So here's another example. Majin Vegeta using the active skill right here, lowering HP, right? So then we, you know, transform into Namek Goku. Remember, Namek Goku's rage mode, it's kind of just the same thing as Piccolo. By finishing the enemy off with the rage mode, the rotation stays, and then we're able to, you know, transform into the Vegeta and Nappa. Because remember, Vegeta and Nappa here, they will do their transformation exchange when HP is 50% or less starting from the 4th turn. Because the rotation ended with Namek Goku's rage mode, it just kept the same rotation out there, and then the swap into Vegeta occurred, right? We'll see how interesting of an easy that unit would be, by the way, that Vegeta and Nappa. So there's that. And then the final one we have right here, this is just an interaction with transforming Vegeta. So the very first time this Vegeta becomes blue, he changes all physical key spheres, or all key spheres to physical, the first time he goes blue. So in this clip right here, he you know, the first time he's transferred blue, all key spheres are physical. You could obtain them, which, you know, that will heal you a lot. Then transform with Orange Piccolo, let the turn play out. Now this one specifically, I believe, you know, you would need to not finish the boss off with Orange Piccolo or Namek Goku's giant form or whatever, but then it procs his ability again. So you get, like, essentially, again, so you could go into this turn. Imagine you're at, like, 10% HP right here. The turn starts. You get all these orbs of physical Vegeta, right? Transform an Orange Piccolo. You would heal up a lot of HP. Transform an Orange Piccolo. Bam, 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 bam. Do all those hits. Then you, again, get another heal. Like, this should turn into, like, a full heal. Like, if this interaction started at low HP, by the time you were done with all this, you'd be at, like, max HP with all the healing. So I just figured that this would be kind of an interesting little video going over how some of these characters' start of turn abilities and active skills and stuff like that can work. It can be sort of similar to some characters. Think of like LR Piccolo and Goku, the exchange unit. They guard, let me pull them up while I explain this. They guard for, what is it, the first 5 turns. If you do their active skill, and don't finish the boss off when you know, do the active skill in exchange from Piccolo and Goku into just Piccolo, that unit, you will still be guarding, if you still have their intro guard up, right? I call it intro, but they don't have an intro, but it's the guard for the first 5 turns, right? So if you pop their active skill, while still within the first 5 turns with the guard up, and then you don't kill the boss, you just would have Piccolo out there with guard and with all the rest of the stuff that he's able to do. So there are a lot of interesting interactions and interesting shenanigans that you could do. So let me know what you guys think of some of these fun little things. Again, this knowledge at certain points in certain tough fights, this could be the difference between winning and losing, right? Like this is a good, this right here, specifically for this Super Saiyan Goku and God Goku, this completely closes off this character's only weakness, which is that he goes from a character in God form, which can handle Cell Max supers, Metal Core supers, all those, right? In Super Saiyan form, he can't. He only has a 70% chance to dodge before he attacks, and then he just only is at like 900k defense, 800k defense, 700k defense, a million defense, which it sounds good on paper, but it's not enough against the big boss attacks. But if you utilize like some of these strats correctly, this guy, it then closes his only weakness. He's then guarding with a million defense instead, which is like really crazy, right? So let me know what you guys think of all of the shenanigans right here. I mean, again, this Super Saiyan Goku right here with guard is a real bad boy, right? So again, let me know what y'all think. Thanks guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.